Why did my mortgage payment change? We're going to talk about a couple things on why your mortgage payment changes every year. Well, pretty much every year. We're going to talk about two things. What your monthly mortgage payment consists of, and two, what causes it to change every single year. So let's talk about what exactly goes into your mortgage payment, right? Some people just think they're paying straight the mortgage, their payment is going straight towards the mortgage. Typically, every month when you pay your mortgage payment, it consists of three things. One, yes, it does go to your principal balance, right? You're going to pay some money off directly to the bank to pay for the loan that you're paying for. The second thing you're going to be paying for is your property taxes. The thing is, here, at least here in Illinois, I can't say for everybody what state you're watching from, but here in Illinois, typically you pay taxes twice a year. And most times, the way your bank does it or your lender does it is they're going to take a portion of your monthly mortgage payment and they're going to save it and they're going to put it aside so that whenever your taxes are due, they're able to take it from that account and they're going to take care of it for you. You don't got to worry about it. They're going to do it for you. So whenever you pay your monthly, you're paying a portion straight for the bank, you're paying another portion straight to escrow, and then the third are to taxes, and then the third thing is you're going to be paying interest and insurance. So anytime you have a property, you're most likely going to need property insurance on it. If you're getting a loan, you're definitely going to need it if you have a loan on it. And so a lot of banks, what they do is, again, they put money aside so that they can pay that insurance for you so that you don't have to be responsible for doing it yourself because the bank wants to make sure you're paying everything on time. So you every time you pay your mortgage payment every month, a portion of it goes to the bank to pay off the loan, another portion goes towards taxes, and then another portion goes towards your home insurance, any type of insurance, home insurance, flood insurance, whatever you have on the property that's required. That's what your monthly mortgage payment is made of. Three things, okay? Loan, insurance, and taxes. So that's exactly what your monthly mortgage consists of. If you're wondering why is it changing this year, it changes most of the time it changes every single year, at least if you're in here in Illinois. Now let's talk about why. Once a year, your bank does what's called an escrow analysis. And what that means is those two things that your monthly mortgage is made up. Of course, whatever you pay for your lender is the one, but your taxes and insurance, those two things, like I mentioned before, the bank will save that on the side and pay it twice a year, once a year, whatever it is for you. That's technically called escrow. That account, if you're renting right now and you don't know what I'm talking about, think of it as a security deposit account. That portion goes towards an escrow account, goes towards this account that nobody touches, nobody pulls from it until taxes are due or the home insurance for the property is due. And so every single month when you're paying the lender, you're paying the mortgage, a little bit goes into this account, a little bit goes into this account, and this account builds, 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 and then when the taxes are due, it gets paid out of that account, and so on and so forth. So once a year, your lender is going to do an escrow analysis. They're going to take a look at, okay, what are property taxes coming up? How much do we owe for property taxes? How much is insurance? And they're going to check and they're going to say, this amount that we've been taking every single month, is it accurate? Are we overpaying? Are we taking too much money? Are we taking too little money? Is there a shortage? Is there a surplus? So they're going to be looking, and every year they're going to take a look at your escrow account, your account that you put on the side for your insurance and your taxes, and they're going to check and say, is this enough to pay what we need to pay for next year? And so they're going to do an analysis, and every year, at least here in Illinois, more times than not, your property taxes are going to go up. Your insurance is going to go up. Unless for one reason or another, maybe you forgot to apply for a homeowner's tax exemption. Maybe there's some exemptions that you qualify for. 99% of the time, your taxes are going to go up, and your insurance is probably going to go up too. So every year when they do this analysis to see how much money do you have in this account and do you have enough for the following year, most of the times they're probably going to say, hey, you need more, so they're going to change your mortgage payment and they're probably going to increase it. Sometimes it can be five. My last escrow statement I got last week, they said they were going to increase my payment by $5. So it doesn't have to be a huge number. It could be something small. You could be getting money back because they took too much in the first place. So there's different situations, but when your mortgage payment changes, people think that just because your interest rate stays the same for 30 years, that your mortgage payment will never change. That's definitely not the case with taxes and insurance. Your mortgage payment is probably going to change every single year that you have the property. Now it's not going to be a huge amount. Like I said, I did mine. Mine changed for $5. Others can be for. I know somebody who theirs changed for $200 in their favor, which was great. But it can vary for whatever your situation is. So if you're wondering why your mortgage payment changed, think taxes and insurance. That's really the main reason why any of your payments changes. And if you get this letter in the mail from your bank or an email saying, hey, we did an escrow analysis and we found a surplus or a shortage, this is what they're talking about. So hopefully that's helpful. We're here on Chris's Corner, going live every Monday, talking about some real estate related tips. Hopefully you guys are having a great last week of August. We're going into September. A lot of kids are starting school. They already started school, so it's been a busy end of the summer. Hopefully you have an amazing week. If you have any questions, send us a message, and we'll be happy to answer it next week on Chris's Corner. Otherwise, we'll be happy to respond to any DMs if you have any questions on what's going on for your specific situation. So, otherwise, have an amazing Monday. Hopefully, you enjoy the day.